Good morning, class. So, from today onwards, we are going to start your new chapter, that is transportation in animals and plant. Okay, so this word transportation is very common. We are basically using this term transportation when we are going from one place to another place. You always say, na, there is a different modes of transportation, like buses when you are traveling in the land, same ships when you are traveling in the watering areas, or plane you are taking when you are going from one place to other in air. So transportation is something that we are talking about, how we are reaching from one place to another place. Okay, now what is the transportation in animal and in the plane? Okay, in the plants. So transportation, it means carrying the substances from one place to another place. Up now we are talking about inside our body. Okay, we all take food, we all take water, we all take a good thing, healthy things and all. As you know that our body is made up of a million trillion of cells, and each and every cell want oxygen, each and every cell want proper energy. Now how these cells are getting this energy? How whatever we are eating, it goes to our esophagus, then small intestine, larger intestine, small intestine and larger intestine, and then comes out, you know. Now the question is that how each and every cell get this energy, how each and every cell get this water, how each and every cell get this oxygen which we are taking in the process of respiration. Okay, so we are going to deal with the carrying of substances from one to another inside our body. Okay, so transportation, who is going to do transportation in our body? So this is our blood. Okay, our blood is the transporting material. Our blood is reaching each and every cell, and because of this blood, each and every important component is reaching to the cell. Okay, so the transportation, who is going to do this transportation inside our body, that is a blood. Okay, and we have to study about all the system, how could our blood is doing that, and what are the importance thing are there. Okay, so transportation in animal and in plants. Okay, so transportation in animal is also famous for the name of circulatory system. Okay, circulatory system, like when we are talking about how we take oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide, that time we say a respiratory system. When we studied about how the food is digested inside our body, that is called digestive system. Now we are talking about the transportation of material inside our body, so this system is called as the circulatory system. Okay, so hope this is clear to you. Circulatory system. Okay, so you know that who is going to do this circulation inside our body, that is our blood. Okay, so when we are talking our blood, there are two very important components inside our blood. Okay, the blood is a fluid, you know that it is red in color. Fine, so you know that this blood is very important for all of us. Whenever we are getting any injury, then you saw that the blood started coming out from our body, and it is red in color basically. Okay, so blood is basically a fluid which present inside our body. Now when we talk of the blood has two major component. One is the plasma. Okay, this is a plasma and blood cells. Plasma and blood cells. Okay, plasma, it means the content of the blood. Okay, how much water is available in the blood. And when we talk about the blood cell, so basically there are three type of blood cells are there. One is the RBCs. Okay, the another one is the WBCs, and the third one is the blood platelets. Okay, third is the blood platelets. Okay, so blood in blood, two components are important. One is the blood plasma, the second is the blood cells. Blood cells, maybe again it is furtherly divided into three basically. One is the RBCs, यानी कि red blood corpuscles, WBCs, white blood cells, or same platelets. ठीक है, now when we talk about the RBCs are red in color because of the presence of hemoglobin. ठीक है, because the presence of the hemoglobin, and this is very important. Because of this hemoglobin, our blood color is red. Like chlorophyll present in the leaf, the color of the leaf is green because of the chlorophyll pigment. Same in our blood, hemoglobin is present, and basically because of this hemoglobin, the color of the blood is red. Okay, so what this hemoglobin is doing actually, so this hemoglobin is combining with the oxygen which we are taking, and it forms oxyhemoglobin. And when this blood is reaches to each and every cell, then every cell is taking oxygen from this hemoglobin. So this is very important, okay, because it is passing the oxygen from lungs to each and every cell of our body, because it forms it do the reaction with oxygen and it forms oxyhemoglobin. Clear? Same, the second is the WBC. WBC is a white blood corpus, and basically these white blood cells are working on your defense mechanism. Whenever any germ comes inside your body, then your WBCs started working on it, and they are also killing your germs. ठीक है, we are basically, you can say, our defense mechanism में we are using the WBCs. ठीक है. Okay, so now let's see here. This is the blood. This is, you can see the beautiful diagram of your circulatory system, and here you can see so many blood vessels are there by which the blood is flowing inside our body. Okay, here you can see the blood. Okay, the question is that why is the color of the blood is red? You can read it easily because of the presence of hemoglobin. Okay, so question, blood, what happened when you get a cut on your body? Blood flows out. But what is blood? Blood is the fluid which flows in the blood vessel. ठीक है, तो as I told you, blood क्या है? Blood is a fluid which flows in the blood vessel. It transports substances like digested food from the small intestine to the other part of the body. It carries oxygen from the lungs to the cell of the body. It also transports waste from removal from the body. How does the blood carry various substances? Because the blood is composed of fluid called plasma, in which different type of cells are suspended. ठीक है, cells means RBCs, WBCs and blood platelets. Clear? Now, one type of cell is a red blood cells which contain a red pigment called hemoglobin. So as I told you, our blood color is red because of the presence of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin binds the oxygen and transport it into the all part of the body and ultimately to all cells. ठीक है, so this hemoglobin is reacting with the oxygen and forming oxyhemoglobin, and because of this, oxygen is reaches to each and every cell of our body. Fine. Now the WBCs. So the blood also has a WBCs which work against the which fight against the germs that may enter our body. ठीक है, so basically it improves your immunity system. Third is that Bujo falls down while playing a games, and his knee got injured. Blood come out from the cut. After some time he noted that bleeding had stopped and dark red clot had plugged the cut. Bujo was puzzled about this. ठीक है, so whenever we are getting any wound or any injury, you saw that whenever the blood comes out, after slowly and gradually the blood stops and basically it coagulates, and we get a small red clot there. ठीक है, so this clot is possible because of the presence of platelets only. ठीक है, so who is doing this clotting? Because of the presence of platelets. ठीक है, the clot is formed because of the presence of another type of cell which is called as the platelets. So here this is clear to you. What is a blood? Blood is basically a fluid which flowing inside our blood vessels. Clear? Blood has two major components. One is the blood plasma which contain the water, and the blood cell which have three types: RBCs, WBCs and blood platelets. RBCs has a red color because of the presence of hemoglobin, and this hemoglobin react with the oxygen and providing oxygen to each and every cell. WBCs are working on the germs, and it improves your immunity. It is working on your defense mechanism. Clear? Third is the blood platelets, which actually working on the clotting of the blood when the blood comes out from our body because of any injury. The blood platelets are also important, as you know that in the time sometimes in some diseases the number of blood platelets goes down. Okay, so this is not good. A proper amount of blood platelets are important for our body. Then tomorrow video we are going to discuss the blood vessel, arteries and veins. So this is your work of today, that you have to draw the flow chart for the blood. Blood has two components: blood plasma and blood cells, RBCs, WBCs and platelets, and you have to write about the blood plasma, RBCs, WBCs and platelets in the left side of your copy. Make a important note.